Are you looking for the best printers for printable vinyl? In this video we will look at some of the best printers for printable vinyl on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Canon Pixma Pro 100. For those passionate about printing professional quality vinyls, the Canon Pixma Pro 100 is a reliable choice that won't disappoint. We recently had the chance to work with the Canon Pixma Pro 100 and came away impressed. The colors pop on every print, making those vinyl stickers stand out with vibrancy and clarity. We've discovered how the grayscale inks bring depth to black and white images, adding a professional touch that's usually hard to achieve at home. What we appreciate about this printer is its ability to handle a variety of media sizes. When we needed to switch from printing small decals to a large poster, the transition was seamless. With its intuitive design, we found ourselves spending more time creating and less time troubleshooting, which is always a plus. However, keep in mind this printer takes up space, so you'll want a dedicated area for it. Additionally, while the printer's connectivity options are a boon, setting them up initially could be more intuitive. Our advice? Ensure you're set on investing in the high-quality inks needed to make the most of the Canon Pixma Pro 100's capabilities. They're well worth it for the results you'll achieve. At number 2. Epson T2170 Workhorse. If you're in the market for a reliable printer that handles vinyl with ease, the Epson T2170 is a solid choice. We've been using the Epson T2170 and are pretty impressed by its speed and accuracy. Right out of the box, we had it up and running in no time. This machine isn't fussy, it gets straight down to business, printing our vinyls with vivid colors and crisp lines that made our projects look professional. We really appreciate its intuitive touchscreen. A few taps and swipes, and we were navigating through its features like pros. No need to dive into a hefty manual, this printer spells ease of use. Connectivity is a breeze. Whether we're printing from a computer at the other end of the workspace or directly from our smartphones, this printer has kept up with our demands without a hitch. This printer's ink capacity is no joke, it can handle quite a lot before you need to think about replacement. However, let's not skirt around the fact that investing in new cartridges can tally up the operational costs. We had a moment where we needed some assistance, but we found that the support could be better. On the plus side, we've become quite resourceful. There's a sense of pride in troubleshooting issues, and that's something we've embraced with the T2170. Remember though, quality does come at a price. If you're looking for an economical option, this might give you a pause. But for those seeking performance, longevity, and precision, it's a worthy expense. Despite a few hurdles, we trust this printer to deliver consistently excellent prints on vinyl and believe it can be a real asset for anyone serious about their printing needs. At number 3. HP DesignJet T210 Plotter. For anyone in need of printing large, detailed maps or professional posters, the HP DesignJet T210 is a reliable choice that won't disappoint. We've just printed a series of detailed architectural plans and the precision this HP DesignJet T210 delivers is impressive. It handles line drawings and text with razor-sharp accuracy, a must-have for us when presenting to clients. With the poster creation tools included, whipping up visuals for our next presentation was unexpectedly enjoyable and free of hassle. Beyond its capabilities on paper, the design of the printer itself is pleasantly minimalistic. It's the smallest plotter printer we've found, so it doesn't monopolize space in our office. Considering how some printers look like they're trying to take over the room, we appreciate HP's attention to saving space. Managing printer tasks with the HP Smart App feels like having a handy assistant at our fingertips. We can send prints from anywhere, which is a perfect blend of convenience and efficiency, especially on busy days. However, we noticed that the initial setup took a bit more time than anticipated. Make sure to allow a block of time for that. Also, while we haven't had to replace ink yet, we're mindful of the cost of ink cartridges moving forward. Plus, we're thinking about how to keep dust at bay without an included cover. At number 4. Epson Photo Printer. We think this printer is a solid choice for those looking to produce high-quality prints onto vinyl. Upon opening the box of the Epson photo printer, we were impressed with its sleek, compact form. It promises a small footprint on your desk but still boasts the ability to deliver beautiful, borderless prints. Navigating through the settings on the 4.3 touchscreen felt intuitive. For us, the ability to print directly from a smartphone was incredibly convenient, eliminating the need for a cumbersome setup with a PC. During our testing, the printed colors jumped right off the page, skin tones were amazingly true to life, and the color gradations appeared smooth. Printing on specialty media was a breeze with the rear paper feed. Plus, the added ability to print directly onto CDs and DVDs expanded our creative possibilities. The flexibility of the printer was a clear advantage. However, we did notice the printer uses up ink relatively fast, which is something to keep in mind for those who print frequently. A few times, we experienced paper feed hiccups, which is somewhat common among printers but worth noting. Despite these minor concerns, overall, we found the Epson photo printer to be a reliable and versatile option for high-quality printing on various mediums, especially printable vinyl. At number 5. Canon Pixma G6020. We find this printer to be a game-changer for those printing on vinyl, thanks to its cost efficiency and versatility. After unboxing the Canon Pixma G6020, we were impressed with the substantial ink supply, no more frequent cartridge replacements that interrupt our workflow. The additional black ink bottles were a welcome bonus, ensuring we could tackle large print jobs right away. Printing on vinyl was a breeze, and the colors popped vivid and true to life. Connecting the printer to our network was straightforward. We were up and running in no time, printing from various devices. Its compatibility with Alexa added a layer of convenience that we didn't know we needed. Running out of ink mid-job used to be a headache, but now Alexa keeps tabs on our ink levels and can even reorder before we run low. Handling a mountain of documents is often a daunting task. Thankfully, the G6020 made scanning and copying almost enjoyable with its ease of use. While the printer occupies a fair bit of desk real estate, its multifaceted capabilities justify the space. Sure, it isn't the fastest printer on the block, but the consistent print quality makes this a minor trade-off. Overall, our experience with the Canon Pixma G6020 has been positive, and we would recommend it to anyone looking for a reliable printer for their printable vinyl projects. TLY updated our membership card system. First off, the setup was relatively straightforward right out of the box. The printer's compactness is a plus, fitting nicely into our limited workspace. We got a stunning color quality on the cards, thanks to the YMCKO ribbon included. This was particularly impressive for us because it gave the ID cards a professional look that our members appreciated. However, we did encounter a minor snag with the software. It's functional but certainly could use some improvements in user-friendliness. Word wrap, for example, wasn't available, which made formatting the card designs a bit more time-consuming. Also worth noting is that the Smart 21S prints on one side of the card only. This wasn't a deal-breaker for us, but it meant a bit of manual handling for dual-sided printing. Additionally, hunting down replacement ribbons required some effort, which was a bit of a setback. All in all, despite a few inconveniences, the IDP Smart 21S served us well, producing high-quality ID cards with relative ease. At number 6. EcoTank Beauty. If you're in the market for hassle-free at-home printing with an environmental edge, the EcoTank Beauty should not be overlooked. Engaging with the EcoTank Beauty printer for everyday tasks, we were struck by its convenient and economical cartridge-free system. The ease with which ink can be replenished without the mess is a breath of fresh air. It's clear from the get-go that this machine is built with cost and environmental benefits in mind, a notable advantage in our increasingly eco-conscious world. In terms of performance, we breezed through a variety of printing tasks. From photos to documents, the outputs were invariably sharp and vivid. To be sure, Epson's heat-free technology does its part in rendering premium quality prints. Yet, it's not just about looks, the printer's functionality extends to its intuitive color display, making navigation and task execution effortless. As we tested this printer over time, the lofty ink yields proved to be no overstatement. We printed at volumes that would cripple a standard cartridge printer, and we're still going strong. Even more appreciable was the reduction in operational noise. This printer operates quietly, not intruding on our home environment. While the downsides were noticeable, they didn't detract from the overall positive experience with this printer. Indeed, the EcoTank Beauty is a solid choice that stands tall on its merits.